Hi, I'm Bobby.
Hey, I'm Brent here at Cerro Gordo.
And we're going to check out some rocks today. Hey, Brent, can you explain where we are and what this place is?
Sure. So right now we're on the backside of Cerro Gordo. And Cerro Gordo was a mining town established in 1865. They pulled something like $500 million worth of minerals out of.
Wow.
And these days it's been abandoned for the past 100 years. And I live here full time just trying to bring the town back to life.
What are we going to do today?
Today we are hoping to climb those rocks. I am relatively new to the rock climbing world. I've done a lot of things down in mines, but never outside. And I've watched some of your videos before, so I'm excited for you to give your expert opinion on what might be possible and might not be possible here at Cerro Gordo.
Cool. Let's go check out the rocks.
Cool.
So the goal today is to see if these cliffs are climbable and if they're worth putting in routes. One of the first considerations is it okay to climb on the rocks that you're supposed to be climbing on? Oftentimes it's private property that you're not supposed to be on, or the public land has a prohibition against climbing. So Brent, who owns this land?
Luckily, in this case, it's me. So I give us permission to try to climb these walls. And I'm hoping to establish a wall, you know, for, well, most selfishly for myself, to be able to, you know, practice on a wall, get better at rock climbing, and then eventually start with some friends, and then maybe in the future bring other people up here.
Rad. Yeah. Sweet. Let's go check it out. So we're midway through the hike, maybe just at the beginning of the hike. And this is one of the Cerro Gordo mines. This is the Emma mine? Ella mine. Yep. Hi Z, what kind of rock do you think this is? So we found a chunk that came off from the wall. To me, this really looks like limestone. You can see where it's weathered away and left sharp points. That's pretty characteristic of limestone in my experience, but if you know something I don't, please let us know in the comments below. So this wall, it looks hard. The rock quality looks really nice, but from here it looks to be a little bit overhanging, and there's not a ton of features.
Yeah, so there wouldn't be too much to grab onto, you mean?
Yeah, totally.
So for me as a novice, probably not the best place to start.
Maybe not. Let's go closer and take a look at it.
Yeah.
All right, we've come up the canyon a little bit. You can see over there is where we were, and this rock is looking really cool. We are thinking there might be some routes in this zone in here. We're going to try to hike to the top and drop some ropes on them. So Brent, what are we thinking?
I like it. Looks pretty fun. You're saying there's a ledge, so you can kind of...
Yeah, there's kind of a ledge, and then above it you can see kind of in the middle there's a crack system.
Yeah.
Does it look within your range as an expert climber?
As a two-time climber, I think I got this under my feet. We'll see. There's only one way to find out.
Sweet. All right, little out of breath. We gained about 150 feet of elevation. You can see Johnny up there, our little mountain goat, leading the way. We're going to head behind that peak, which is the face of the rock, and find some climbs. So where are we now, Brent?
Well, it seems like we're at the top of what we were looking at before, and my concern for heights is kicking in, so I'm a little just taking a peek, you know, seeing what we got working with.
All right, so we've found the spot that we want to check out. I have set up an anchor around this rock. Remember, always protect your edges. Anything will do, but you don't want your rope loading on that edge if you can help it. And I'm going to have Johnny check those before I load it. And then it's going to go up there where Johnny and Brent are, over that edge and down. And we'll use this haul bag to protect the top there. We've got our anchor down there, and we've got some padding right here. We're going to go over the edge and see if the rock's worth climbing. So we are over the cliff. We're rappelling down. The rock so far looks really cool. Some really nice ledges.
The first trip to the peak was just to explore the route from the top down. The point of that was to make sure our path was climbable and free of rocks. So as we rappelled down, we were clearing any loose debris so that way it wouldn't fall on us when we finally started climbing from the bottom.
It's gorgeous. There's like all sorts of fun movement. The rock is by and large very solid. There's some sharpness that we might have to tap some crystals down, but it's gorgeous, and just the view and the exposure. Nice. Yeah. Just did some scrambling, some top rope soloing up that. Really cool. This line's probably like 5'8". Totally worth climbing. All sorts of cool flow features. Yeah, it's just awesome. Amazing day out. All right, Brent's headed over the edge.
Doing my best. My first climb of a Cerro Gordo wall. Pretty pumped.
All right, welcome to the next day. We had some more thoughts that we wanted to share. We have come back, and you might be able to hear throughout this clip, they're hand drilling the bolts. We brought some strong people up here, so we didn't have to do all that work. And we are setting up top rope anchors for a cool climb. We may show you some footage of that, but if you want to see the whole experience, check out Brent's channel, Ghost Town Living.
All right, Bobby, so we're back, and we're gonna try the day 3. Gonna try the first time up. So you're thinking this might be a little taller than we initially thought?
Yeah, I'm thinking this might be 200 feet.
Sweet. Well, I guess on that, I'll give it a go. All right, we're tied in, and we're gonna climb a Cerro Gordo wall. I absolutely loved those first few days in the wall with Bobby. You know, finding our route, bolting our route, going down, and then back up the wall for the very first time was amazing. You know, it was something I had been looking forward to for months.
So a couple things to consider when you're looking for new climbing. We already talked about who owns the land. Are you allowed to be there? Another consideration is rock quality. Is the rock good enough to climb? We noticed here that there's kind of a middle section of this band of cliffs that looks to be really solid rock, and then on the outside it gets a lot more fractured. Third consideration, future users. I like to put in routes that other people can come and enjoy after me and be safe, like a decent well-marked path so people can find the climbs easily. I like to leave safe climbs. I've removed all the rock. I've protected it as safe as I can. So Brent graciously invited me out here to check out some rock. I want to give a big shout out to his channel, Ghost Town Living. A friend turned me onto it, and it's super interesting. It reminds me a lot of my childhood growing up in the gold country and exploring mines and caves. If you haven't checked it out, you should. Brent, any words, anything that you'd like to share with us?
Well, thanks for the mic. And thanks for being out here. This is something that I couldn't have done without you being here, so I appreciate you being here.
Sure.
And I'm looking forward to continue to explore this patch of rock. You know, I think we saw a couple different routes that might jump up in the future, but
absolutely,
thank you. You know, that's all I really can say, and I'm looking forward to testing my skills on this rock and maybe, you know, climbing some new walls in the future.
If you'd like to see our whole experience, Brent will have a video up on his channel. And if you want to see us doing some bolting, we have some videos here and here where you can check that out further. Let's do Ryan's cool, like, cover the lens thing.